This demonstration is going to go over how to create a simple forward kinematic armature. So let's get started. Here's our base cube. We're going to start with that. I'm going to move it up just a little bit. And let's go ahead and add a second cube that's going to come off of that. I'm going to pretend like I'm building a basic humanoid structure here. So we're going to need to scale this down a little bit, make it more like an arm. Pull that in, pull that in too, so it looks a little bit more like what we would expect to see for an arm. And let's pull that closer to the structure. So we're basically creating a shoulder joint there. This would be the upper arm. And again, let's create another mesh. Of course, we could just duplicate. That's probably would be a little faster. There we go. And let's rotate that just a smidge and move it up. And then we'll go ahead and add one more cube for the hand. And again, we'll need to make that a little smaller. And pull that in. Nothing fancy, we're just trying to show basic setup for an object. There we go. Okay, so let's get busy making our armature, but before we get into that, let's add some texture to this just so that it's a little more eye appeal. And so let's switch over to our shader editor. There we go, and we're going to add a texture. We're just going to go with a basic textured shirt and set that like that. And attach it. There we go. And we can do that for each of these objects. We could make it all the same. I don't want to make it all the same because that would be boring. Let's do a new, add texture. We'll go ahead and stick with our, there we go. And this time we'll go with a lighter red for the sleeve. And then the forearm, we'll leave the forearm and the hand alone. Pretend like it's a short sleeve shirt or something. Okay, we don't need this now. Now let's add our armature. So in object mode, go to add, then your armature. Your initial armature will not be visible because of in front, so go to your data, click on in front to bring it so that it's viewable at all time in view. Let's change the scale of this, and I'm going to pull that up, and I'm going to rotate it a little bit to the side so that it's a little closer to where my arm socket is. Good. Now in edit mode, I'm going to select the end, hit E to extrude, and then that's not quite far enough. E to extrude again, and E to extrude for the hand. Once you've got those all set, make sure that they are all lined up from all views, and that obviously is not. So let's scooch that over and move that over. How's that? That's looking good from the front. Looks good from the top. Good. All right, back to object mode. I'm going to select my cubes, then shift select the armature. That's all now selected. Hit Control P and do armature deform with automatic weights. There we go. Now in pose mode, I can select one of the armatures, and it will move the armatures that come after it. The key to working with forward kinematics is that all subsequent bones change with it. With inverse kinematics, I could grab this armature and move it, and it would affect the previous armatures and meshes attached to that. But since we're only using forward kinematics for this particular demonstration, it doesn't quite work that way. So we can change things with our pose mode and move the object around and do kind of cool stuff, and have them swing their arm around. Of course, it does the deformation to the main body as we are doing this because of our weight painting. So that's a basic introduction to forward kinematics. Make sure you like and follow. Subscribe so that you can learn about doing IK or inverse kinematics, which is what we will cover in the next 3D animation lesson.